there. And there. There. No. Come on. There. There we go. Better. And there. That should do it. Can't hardly see Chuff Towers at all. And if we come over here to up Admiral's stairless path, he needs stairs. Yeah, you can't really see that. Come on, no, wrong way. Here we go. Yeah, can't see the skull face anymore. Nice job with my canopy. Hey, you, glad to see you again. Thank you for joining me, Batronyx, here on the STBN server. Hi. And I have things to show you because I have been busy. It's been a while since that last episode, and actually I had that canopy built a long time ago. I just thought it'd be a good way to open up this episode, and I hope you enjoyed that a little bit. I hope you had a happy Thanksgiving, a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year, and your Groundhog Day wasn't too repetitive. Yep, it's been quite a while. But I finally have some opportunity to record. I kind of knew I was going to have a hard time getting some recording done, so unlike last season where I hardly made any progress on anything at all because I couldn't record and I wanted it to be an LP, and we couldn't, I wouldn't do anything if I couldn't bring you guys along, and it took over a year and a half to get the outer part of the library built. I've taken a different tack. Until I finally figure out how to line my schedule up, I've decided this season I'm just going to play, and then when I do get a chance to record, I will bring you along for a little world tour style type thing. Let's top up our chicken. Well, it was already topped up, okay. And Sausage's magnificent build. I want to go return these shears I used to get some leaves to finish that up. If I need colored wool, come over here. I think there's a cattle. Wool. Been using some black wool from here. Put some shears in here for other people to use. Very nice. And Spawn Town is looking great. Ooh, that was a lag spike. I wonder what that was. It's Glammy, Town Hall. Have our meetings here. I think I've shown you all of this before. Yeah. Logistics, the museum. Have some things to donate to the museum. It's starting to get dark. So let's start the little tour here in the Nether Hub, where Colonel put together. It is looking fantastic. I don't know if I've shown this to you last episode. I think I probably did. But one of the things I want to show you is that this season I actually have a tunnel that looks decorated. It's not just netherrack. Check it out. Yeah. And this is going to be a prevalent theme throughout the this season's builds, at least for the base, is obsidian and red nether brick. And here again, we have all the redstone on the floor to prevent spawns of pigmen and gas, because I have a pretty big open area here. You can see I've dug out and decorated. I still have a little bit yet to do. This needs to go away because I have a portal here that goes to the mining area, and here is a portal in a corner, but I'll eventually have another portal over here in this corner. Oops. In this corner. Where did that go? Oh, here it is. Let's put that back. It doesn't need to be lit. I just like the way it looks. One here, and then I need to dig that out and put one there, and then this is actually the middle, and the ones off to the side here are just for decor. Keep the redstone lit. Don't have to have it lit. I just like the way it looks. So yeah, we've been busy. And of course, I don't know if you're familiar with, done much with red nether brick, but it's kind of a grind. because it requires tons of nether wart, and then you have to smelt tons of nether rack. So yes, I've been doing a lot of smelting, and I have been... Well, this is the one I wanted to go into. This will work though. Spoilers. Yeah, wrong one. Have obsidian in the decorated areas and the portals. I've been down here in the mine shaft. Oh, there we go. Right, this was a lava lake, and I dug up all of the obsidian here, and I got tired of fighting water streams over here, so I haven't dug that out, but it's there if I need it. I decided at a certain point just to make a little obsidian tray so I can... Down at the nether I've been hauling up buckets of lava, and I just dump those in here. Let's do a couple and I'll show you how it works out. Eat it first. Yeah, so put one there and one there. Come over here and flip the switch. Flip it off. And I get some cobble from the running. And some obsidian from the solid. I've just been storing it up here as I get it. A little bit of a grind. Red nether brick. I think I've shown you last episode this nether wart farm I just threw down here in the mine shaft. Periodically just AFK up there in my little hidey hole, and central to all of this growing, and then I come over here and harvest lots of nether wart and put it together with netherrack from the smeltery I showed you last time, and put together some red nether brick. It's kind of a grind, not really anything you want to see LP. You've done it once, you know how it goes. I just repeat, lather, rinse, and repeat. So let's go look at the other area that we had the spoiler on, because that's what I've been doing with this red nether brick. At least one of the things. I have more to show you. Pretty excited too. So, come through here. Oh, real quick before we go through that one again, I want to show you something else I've done. I have those slime chunks down in my base area, and did I show you last time? I don't remember. Anyway, I have some slime balls, and that one has a piece of redstone on it because I found a pigman spawning there one day, so now they won't. But down here, Colonel created this little access to a does it look green? I can't tell. Should be able to drop, but I've died a couple of times thinking the slime blocks were there when they were broken. Where's my bow? Sometimes there's a ghast up here. Yeah, not today. But look, see, it was just right there, and I have just been gathering lava by the bucket full, hauling it up. Come over here, expanding the platform here as needed. And guys, if y'all haven't done this yet, I've put some stone brick slabs here so y'all can continue this if you want to. Fellow STBNers. And that's what I've been doing. That's how I've been getting my obsidian, just hauling the lava. I've also been using that lava for my smeltery, because the lava pool in it I showed you last time is completely depleted. I'll show you all that in a little bit. I'll show you that in a little bit too. But first, got a couple of other things way more important than that. We're going to get to the second of the three important things I wanted to show you today right now. The first being my tunnel itself. I like the way this looks. I hope you like the way it came out. Here's the second thing I've been up to. And I tried to record some, we saw this a while ago, I tried to record some footage. Check this out. This is a pretty big, impressive room. It's got arched windows, but we're only seeing a fraction of what is actually here. Let's go up here, because I have a bedroom up here. I want to sleep. Sleep the night away, and then we'll kill some people. You may have seen part of this in my sneak preview when I posted a video a few days back about my favorite Minecraft block being obsidian. And then I said red nether brick is a close second. I still like the way blue glass, yeah, beacon. I have a beacon. I'll show you my beacon in a little. I like the way blue glass pairs with obsidian in its bluish tints. And then red nether brick pairs well too, because these aren't bluish, they're almost purplish, right? Yeah, so purple. Anyway, here's the construction. Here's an upper level. That's sort of a patio area with a reinforced looking part where we don't actually access. This is open because we have more building to do. You can see little pillars where boundaries are marked out. I've shown you those before. And we did a lot of clearing. And as I started to say a while ago, I had a time lapse of me doing some of that clearing, but it was because I never used my camera account, I thought, well, hey, let's use the camera account and do that. And I tried it, and I got the settings all screwed up because I was trying to do like less than regular frames per minute, so it would be sped up without me having to do anything. In there's Glammy's castle over there, and there's our normal entrance, farm, pumpkins. Yeah, you've seen all of that before. Let's go down here. This is the lower level, and then we'll go get us a far away view. The beacon area. Beacon goes way down at bedrock. That's where, it's built way down at bedrock. Got blue glass for it. Let's make it blue. And up here, though, let's get a good look. Yeah, this is what I built, a tower. This is the northeast buttress tower. I need to build 3 more just like this. So we're really only just getting started. And buttress tower means we'll be supporting. I've got the beacon coming red right out the top. Yeah, I like that build. And these are the small towers. Or this is the one small tower northeast. I've got to build 3 more like it at not all the way to the corner. They're about 50 blocks in diagonally to the center, and the others will be the same. And then another 50 blocks into the center. I'm calling it a buttress tower because it'll be a much larger structure. Like, I dug all this out. This was a little hill. It's still a big hill. And it went all the way over there. And I dug it out and put the tower here because that's where I wanted it. So I'm going to have to dig all of this out for the central one. And it's a larger structure on top of a smaller structure. This is something I hope to do with you online. I mean, as an LP style, a project we're going to be tackling later. This tower is actually going to be a recruiting station. I don't think they'll all be open like this at the bottom. Some of them will be more closed and have other things in them, some farms. This window is a recruiting station, and I need to dig out the underneath here for processing because I have something we're going to do. I'll explain why I call it a recruiting station. I have something I need to do later. But that'll be for another day. Maybe a few months out before we get to that because I have some other things I want to do. I've already shown you this room. I have it's just a giant portal. And Glammy uses this because it's very close. And put a little enchanting station and an anvil over here. Haven't done much decor in here. I've had another project occupying my time too. That project required that I have some. Yeah, so this is open because I'm going to have a bracer going to a central larger tower that'll be in the middle. Center of it will be at that dirt pillar. So anyway, but this goes up. Let's go all the way up and look. The other large project, the third thing I want to show you, needs some cactus. And so I have a little cactus farm here. Just 4 pieces on sand that pop off and fall into the hoppers. Hoppers count as transparent blocks and don't block beacons, so that works out really well. And it's not super prolific, but it's meeting my needs. In fact, I don't need any more. I may cap those cactus with a piece of half slab to keep them from growing anymore. I don't want my chest to overflow. And then just because I thought it looked nice and I could do it, I don't often need cocoa beans, but I like the way the pods look and they pair well with the cactus. And check this out. Did you know that cocoa bean pods right next to cactus do not cause the cactus to pop off? That was new. A happy little accident. I like that. Let's go up here. And then here's the, very tippy top of the tower. And originally, I just had that as a topper up here, but then you couldn't really see it. So I had to sort of stretch this part and make it go higher so that it cut a nice profile from town. And got a little storage things I've been working with here. Access. Nothing fancy. This is purely for looks, and I really like the way it looks. Added the torches. It's all lit up. Keeping with the mad science theme I have this year, and it's has a slightly sinister look to it. I think, not wanting to be evil per se, but I really like this particular aesthetic. Looks really good. So let's move on to the third thing while we still have a little time in this episode, because I haven't been grinding all of that. Actually, I want to. I will. We can. Yeah, let's do it this way. I haven't been grinding all of that. Not all that obsidian and nether brick, just for these towers. I have another project where I've been using red nether brick extensively. Taco helped me out with that a little bit. Let's go have a peek. You may recall in a previous episode, I remember recording it. I don't remember if I put it in editing, but as you come down here to the mines and look, particularly down this hall here, I had cobblestone fences and dark oak gates. Like cobblestone fence like this, but with dark oak gates between them. And had all these partitioned off, looking for slime chunks, because I was trying to identify the slime chunks. Well, I found slime chunks. Chunks have been identified. I have identified 5 altogether. One of them is separate from the others, and back here by the portal, I get attacked coming out of the portal every once in a while by slime. And so the from the slime chunks, I've gotten this so far, but the other 4 are all together, and I have been digging and building and planning and working. And Taco helped me with the dig out. I got about half of this dug out. This is 7 chunks dug out all together. Maybe a little more because those 2 corner chunks didn't need to be dug out, but they're half dug out anyway. But yeah, 4 producing slime chunks in a little J shape, and then an L area where we don't need anything. And let's go up here, using black glass for observation. So that's another grindy thing I've been doing, is running to the desert periodically to get sand, and then occasionally I've been going out to our actual spawn area, which is over ocean, and probably the best place on the server to hunt squid. Spend about 30 minutes there, killing squid with a looting sword, and you have several stacks. And I actually lost my looting sword, but you'll know why in a coming episode. So yeah, I've dug out all of the, let's talk about this design for a minute here. I need to take out these wool, mark out the boundaries. Taco, I had about half of this dug out, and then Taco offered to help. And in one night, he cranked out, I don't know how many hours he spent, he cranked out, dug up to level 40, all the rest of it, went the extra mile and put in these floating markers about where every level would need to go. If I were using whole blocks for levels, they're not going to line up exactly right because I'm going with half slabs so I can squeeze more platforms in. And but man, that looks pretty by itself. It kind of reminds me of the floating candles in the Harry Potter dining hall, sort of. And yeah, so we had a big rock empty. Since then, since he has done all of this, and I wanted to show you these red and blue boundary markers he put in too. And now that I've shown you, those will come out. They've been kind of in my way, and I've been saving them for you. But I don't know why I wanted to show you, but I felt like it was important because it was something he did, and I wanted him to have credit. It was very helpful while I was starting the pads. I've only got 4 spawning layers, 3 pads. I'm getting bonus space. Let's hop down here. Oh no. Yeah, that works out. We got bonus space because I have all of this. Now, I don't think mobs spawn on bedrock, but all the places in between the bedrock they spawn. And I lose a few here with these fences to hold the water back, but again, it's bonus, so I'm not overly concerned about losing extra bonus space. Being at the bedrock level like this, though, I do have a few inefficiencies. Occasionally I lose a cactus here. Got depth strider on my boots. And occasionally some slime will die here, and I'll lose 1 or 2. Because this one doesn't end if they die right here. But it's not perfect, but I'm not unhappy with it. I mean, holy cow, I got 4 chunks working. Got the iron golems in the middle to attract the slime off towards the middle because I'm not having them, they don't hop off the edge. I lose some efficiency because the chunks themselves are 16 wide, so the back half, the far half against the outer wall, it sometimes takes them a little bit to work their way to the middle where they can actually see the golems. And on that 3rd pad I have in at the moment, they don't always see it at all. And then of course the hopper chain, I have to go around the bedrock, so it's taking quite a few more hoppers, and I need to turn this area into storage, finish the pads and the decoration all the way up to the top. Done quite a bit already, and farm is already producing very well. STBN fellows, if you'll need slime, come get it, help yourself. You can access it this way, right here. Oh, I wanted to show you the need a little bit. The other lava pit this is where our original smeltery was, and right here it's still functional. I still use it. I haven't moved it yet. I may move it at some point. I have another lava pit nearby to use. But I was hauling, originally put it here because this was a lava pool, and it came up about where this, right about here where these chests are. Chest and the ender chest, and I just started taking buckets of lava out and slowly depleted it, and that lava pool went all the way down to bedrock, and I depleted the whole thing. Making red nether, mostly smelting netherrack, some stone, and glass. Yeah, let's put these back. Why did I get those buckets? Oh, I had those a while ago. Yeah, let's put this back. And keep with the dark theme. I left these here because I like those bars. But for the rest of the oak doors on the mining tunnels, probably the fanciest mining section you'll ever see. It's neat though, running around here. You get to see the observation area. Yeah, get to watch the slime spawn. And have a lot of glass there. And, yeah, like that, right there. Off you go, buddy. And then you come down here and you watch them get a little, turn this into like an, what do they call it, observation theater. Yeah. So there they go. They get attracted to the golems. Go hopping up against the cactus. Haven't seen this design anywhere. It was inspired by a fellow named Cocoa Beans, I think. I was looking to refresh my memory on how Slime Farm's designed, and he had a impromptu slime farm that you could set up like that with a golem on top of a cactus surrounded by hoppers in a swamp. And I thought that was pretty clever. And then later I also saw one where Zuma had a single layer slime farm and a slime chunk set up with one of those in the middle. And just a quick and simple, easy. And I decided to incorporate. And then I saw an Ilmango over-the-top Psycraft. I think it was Ilmango, yeah. Over-the-top Psycraft where he was using golems to lure them off to the side, and had his super efficient clear to the top, perimeter cleared out, stop spawning at level 30. I'm going to go to 40. I'm not overly concerned about the efficiency. Again, 4 pads. We'll have more than plenty before too long. Here's where my beacon is, all the way down here at Bedrock. And more mines. Now, I think to end this episode, we're not going to... No, that's not the one I want. Is it this one? No. Oh, I'm in the wrong place. Come over here. And the second one over here. Yeah, stairs. Back up to the original hidey hole. And then I think we're going to run to town and climb Colonelgistics. Because there's another neat little trick I have noticed. Maybe first we'll sleep. Not where I prefer to set my spawn, but it works. I'm slowly set up some storage area and move my supplies. Need to take that slime ball to the museum. Somebody remind me. So let's come over here. Look at my tower. So you can't see town from here, and in fact I have to walk this way before chunks load in, and there's Derptator's Wizard Tower that Sausage built for him. And but the one of the neat things, I don't want to get snuck up on. Let's move away. Put my head on a swivel, make sure I'm not going to get snuck up on by any creepers. Okay, now my personal render distance is set further away than the server's render distance. So for me, these chunks stay cached and loaded locally, so they render in. So I can't see town from here, but now that I've backed away from the other render distance, his Derptator's tower stays loaded. So now, instead of taking the portal to town, I think we're going to take this long route through the Derptator's tunnel that he dug, that I did not show last time because I was afraid of spoilers, but I know he's shown it since then. So, no spoilers. Looks like a couple of stairs might be missing. Haven't come this way in a while. Glammy's doing some building over there. I don't want to spoil it. Or I would show you more of that. But yeah, here, this tunnel. I like this tunnel. It's really nice. But I didn't show it last time because I didn't want to have spoilers, as I just said. repeating myself. Awesome. He's got things going on up there. You'll have to watch his episodes. And I know we came this way last time, so I know you'll have already seen this view from my last video. Still like the way this looks. It was prettier before Taco completely decimated his mountain, but he assures us he has plans. So it's crazy. Well, maybe I shouldn't have shown that. So anyway, it was pretty, and still have the library area marked off over here. I don't believe. Yep. So Admiral is working on his last several episodes. It's already ready to go. He'll be opening a store in town, he said, soon. He's got to finish helping Dad craft with the regrowth series first, but the he's going to be opening up a sea lantern store because he found my brain quit working. Words, come on, words. The Guardian Temple, not a temple, but a Guardian, underwater Guardian Temple. And he's set up a Guardian farm, and so now we can have those sea lanterns. And I need sea lanterns for the library and stone, and I have plenty of stone smelted up. Have a way to get plenty of obsidian. I may go with bone block instead of snow this year because bone block's a new and relatively easy to get material, and it looks pretty good. As you can see, Glammy's used it really extensively here. I kind of like that. So yeah, we'll probably go with bone block. And there's Interpreter's Wizard Tower. You can see from spawn. We haven't gone very far. And so I'm going to come over here into Colonel Logistics, because Colonel has a really nice tall tower here. And since I came this way and not through the portal, all the chunks back at my base should still be loaded, at least up to the render distance I've chosen, which I think is set at 24. And gonna end the episode. We can get up the ladder eventually. Long ladder. Ta-da! Come over here, and there it is. Look at that. I like that. Very pretty. Oh, you can also see Glammy's Asian house. Yeah, this is the northeast corner. This is the close one. It looks like, I don't know if we'll be able to see the other three, but we might get to see part of the bigger one when it's finished, as I get to it. I think before I get to any of that, because I got a lot of clearing to do, I want to get started on the library here first. And then I know of at least 3 other projects I want to do in and around town that are... and I think the first of those will be a slime store somewhere. I'm not sure where to put it, or what I want it to look like. I may not do a separate build. I may turn it into a little boutique under the Admiral. He's got a little place dug out for like a mall, underground mall. I may do that. I think I'll end it right here. Maybe? Yeah. So, I hope you enjoyed that. Got another episode coming up really quick. Torfy, Taco, and I, night before last, something like that, we were able to fight the Ender Dragon, and the rest of the server team was really busy. We've been trying to plan this for a couple of months now, and so with everybody's blessing, the 3 of us just took it on. So now we'll be able to get more obsidian. However, if you look at my right down here, my bar, with my inventory, I finally got some new armor enchanted, and I've got an efficiency 3 pick, and I found an infinity bow, so I'm well on my way, but look forward to lots of death and loss next in my dragon fight episode coming up pretty quick. And I think that'll probably be next week. Torfy, Taco, and I are trying to coordinate for a simultaneous release. Taco, ever the overachiever, says he already has his ready to go. I'll be doing more editing tonight after I get this one done. Speak of the devil, and he shall appear. Hello, Taco. And goodbye. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.